final installment of the Eastern Idaho Railroad 2025 ride. Had a good time so far. I think everybody's enjoyed their rides. We've had a couple of breakdowns, a couple of issues that we had, but otherwise everybody's still here. Cars are in good shape, so we're gonna continue with our day. We'd like to acknowledge a few people. We got this is a MAU ride, so we've got Rick Smith as our Vice President of MAU. We've got Secretary John Allman. We got Board Member John Martin, Joe Schneider, and Randy Martin are our paperwork gurus. So we appreciate them for doing and taking care of those responsibilities. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here today. Our escort today is once again Zach. Appreciate him being here on his holiday, nice 3-day weekend.
Our mascot is Max.
Yeah, mascot is Max. And today we're also welcoming Train Master Dustin and his wife Heather. We appreciate them. They probably have seen it via pickup truck or locomotive, but this will be hopefully a good experience, a new experience, and
I look forward to it.
yeah, go from there. So, has everybody signed the NARCOA release form? I don't know how that works with railroad employees. They still need to sign that. I would. Okay.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, they signed it because I mailed it in.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All the passengers have. I think. Have you signed?
No, I need to sign.
Okay, that's my wife, Sarah.
Hello.
Yeah. She's been the picture taker, extra material dropper offer at road crossing persons for us, so to keep things going behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amen.
All right. Okay, so the business end of things. I know and understand the scope, nature, and extent of the risks associated with motor car, high rail, on-track equipment excursions, including those regarding riding on on-track equipment generally, activities such as set-on and set-off procedures, the risk of collision with locomotives, other rail or highway motor vehicles, and in general the risks and dangers of the railroad environment. I willingly and knowingly accept these risks, which I understand could result in destruction of my property or injury or death. I release motor car operators west, NARCOA, and Eastern Idaho Railroad from any liability for any claim, loss, damage, injury, or death, regardless of the cause, including the active or passive negligence of MAU, NARCOA, or Eastern Idaho Railroad, sustained by me or my property while participating in the excursions covered by this release. I agree and understand that MAU, NARCOA, and Eastern Idaho Railroad accept no responsibility for my safety, nor for the acts or safety of other operators and guests during this motor car, high rail, or on-track equipment excursion. By signing this release, I understand that I am surrendering legal rights, which I may have otherwise against MAU, NARCOA, or Eastern Idaho Railroad, and will be precluded from pursuing a claim or lawsuit against MAU, NARCOA, and Eastern Idaho Railroad in the event of destruction of my property, my injury, or death. Does anyone not understand what was just read? Okay. Today, we're gonna do a little short run. We should be back here before noon. We're gonna, same as the last couple of days, we're gonna back out onto the Y, head up north, right in Yukon. We're gonna stop short of, there's a switch there to the West Belt lead. It's got a spring frog on it. We're gonna throw the frog over. We're gonna head up to partway to Manan. We're not gonna get all the way to where we normally go. There's a corner there that's being worked on. It's in an intersection. It's on a curve. It's had some issues. The railroad's been good to us in the past, but at this point, it's not a passable spot. So there is a park right there outside Manan. We're just gonna stop and turn around there. There's about 3 crossings that we can turn on for cars. There's a little church park there. It's got a church house and then a big grassy field where we can hang out under the trees for a few minutes, and then we'll come back. Mileage today is about 16, maybe? Yeah. Including, it's round trip, yeah. It's not very far out, so more or less 16. I think it was going to be about 20, but because of the restriction on that curve, we're not going to get all the way out. So no rain last night. No other track conditions that we're aware of. Do we have any slow orders out there? Nothing. Okay. It's a slow, easy ride. I think we've got just a couple of three crossings that we're going to shunt here to get out of town and get out onto that West Belt lead. We're going to run into an intersection where the tracks go right under the highway, but there's also an on-ramp and an off-ramp that we're going to have to pass through for the highway. People are excited to get on the highway. They're hating to get off the highway. They're probably going to be coming around the corners pretty quick. They're going to be accelerating pretty quick. They're going to be slowing down pretty slow because they're in a hurry to get to their hot dog, whatever roast today. So just be careful of that. No other trains on the line today, correct? Any of the tracks, so that's good. We did really well on our crossings yesterday. We had a couple of them go off early. The lights go off early, but otherwise, yeah, it was hairy. So that car is out, and we're gonna put Bill back in. So I think we're still gonna be down to 14 cars. So, but still, we'll have a good day today.
Harry's not your day.
No, it's not. We did good at the bunch ups at the crossings for the lights when we shunted them. I think we had a couple of runners, but otherwise I don't think we had any issues. Everybody's here, everybody's cars are in good shape, so we're good that way. We're going to be going through a bunch of crossings that are unsignaled. Just be careful on those. I know they're not all perpendicular, or they're not square intersections. Some of them cut across on angles, left to right, right to left, that kind of thing. Just be careful as you go across those crossings. Watch out for farm tractors, ATVs, side-by-sides. We had some guy picking rocks yesterday up by Ashton for whatever reason. So just be careful of trackside anomalies that might be there. We do have a couple of limited site crossings. Just be aware of those. Hopefully everybody's avoided the sun. It's going to be a nice day today. I've been wearing long sleeve shirts. I got burned Friday on set on. And I think my nose is feeling it too. But yeah, just be careful of the sun. We do have some smaller bridges that we're going to go across. They're canal bridges. We're not going to get as far as the Snake River today, but there's a bunch of small canal bridges. Stay in your car if you break down. Zach's qualified to be out there. And worst case scenario, probably Dustin is too. So we got two resources to call on. We didn't have any of those issues yesterday or the day before, so.
And we're not going to have any today either.
Yep. Okay. And if you do break down mechanically, just give us, John or I, a call, and we'll come back and help you out of your situation. We do have medical personnel. We have Caden is CPR, first aid certified. I hate to throw my wife under the bus, but she's a nurse, so we've got a couple of people here, and anybody else, I can put a Band-Aid on somebody if they need that. With that. If 911 happens, if it's a serious emergency, call John or I. Again, we're the points of contact for the ride. We'll get a hold of Zach. He'll know exactly where we're at, and where the first responders, God forbid, need to show up and help us out. We're not going to do that today, so, but just in case. Narco 1 is our primary channel. We're running into a bunch of farmers or people at Walmart getting on the radio talking about Twin Falls and stuff like that, so just be mindful of that. If they're talking, let them talk and then get on so we can hear you. It's short enough that our only break will be probably the road crossings, and then when we turn at Manan, or unless somebody's needing to use a restroom, we've got that for a reason. So if you have a reason to use it, get on the radio and let us know, and we'll be happy to stop and help you out on that. Be careful, again, of the temperature getting warm inside your cars, outside of your cars. Just be careful of that. Stay hydrated, that kind of thing. And has everybody understood what's been talked about so far? Any questions, comments, concerns?
You're gonna identify the crossings we're turning at
as we get into
Yes.
the end of the run?
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's 3 of them. There's 3 wood crossings, and then you'll be able to set off or spin on the end of that crossing that we can't go across.
Are we gonna go past the A-card?
No, that's the
derailment?
corner.
That's where.
That's the
Oh,
corner.
that's where they're working.
Before there?
That's the corner. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They've done. I think they did some ties here a
Oh,
while
you've been
back.
there, Rick, huh?
Many times,
Okay.
but not on the ground.
Yeah, that's because you stopped before.
Yeah.
No, I've been through
You
it.
sent John in first.
I did.
Yeah.
Not this John.
No.
Oh, but you did too.
I've been on the ground there. I've been
Yeah.
on the rails too.
Yep. We did really good at keeping our distances for following yesterday. We've done that really good these past couple days. Let's keep that up. There's lots to see out there. I know Harry was riding my car yesterday, and I was the first one out. Zach was first. I was second. Harry was third. And Harry said his car ran over one of those rock chucks. Those little squirrely rat-looking things that were out there. So, and I did see one on the way back in. Right there by that Titan fuel tanks, if you remember where that was at. There was a rock chuck on the left side. You'll probably see it today. Look on the right side. That's the car he's laying right next to the
Himself off in the bush.
Yeah.
There's plenty more to replace it around here. I guarantee you.
Okay. Remember to keep your distances between cars. It's stopping within 1/2 the distance. So if we're cruising right along, just remember that. Keep your distance. If we're going slower across crossings, there is an exception. Gaps create opportunities for cars to get through and cause problems. So mind the gap. I learned that term. We were in England about 3 weeks ago, and when you get on the subways and then off the subways, they're always telling you to mind the gap because there's differences between the platform and the rail car. It could be wide, it could be tall, but they're always saying mind the gap. So please mind the gap as we go across the crossing. Okay, if you have any complaints today, they better be good. We've had a good time here. If you have something negative, concern about the railroad or the railroad infrastructure, don't talk to Zach and don't talk to Dustin. They are not the ones to talk to. They are providing us an awesome opportunity to get out and ride our motor cars. If you have some concern or complaint, come talk to me and John. We'll filter it out. We'll process it. We'll get things taken care of. But these guys don't have anything but good things for us to do today. So we appreciate them for being here on their days off, on a holiday, and let's have a good time. Cars should be facing south. We're going to back through the Y once again. Zach's going to throw a couple switches for us. Same procedure we've done the past couple days. Don't be complacent about it. Mind your following distances. He's going to throw a couple switches, and we're going to wind out through the north leg of the Y. We'll hold at Anderson, and Zach will set on, and then we'll be on our way. So appreciate
Richard?
you being here.
They wanted.
Richard, hang on, you guys.
Any comments?
Thank you for the chocolate milk.
Yeah. That was my son. If you didn't know, he works for Each Dairy. He would be here on the ride. Unfortunately, he had to work today, so he did the next best thing. Gave us a little taste of Idaho. There's a store they have over on Broadway on the way out of town. If you're interested in like half gallons of those or different flavors of ice cream, I think Caden got the ice cream this morning, so it's good. They mix potato flakes. They're not big potato flakes. They're enough to make the ice cream smooth. To make the chocolate milk smooth. It's very good stuff. People come from all over the place to try the Idaho chocolate milk with potato flakes. So, anyways, appreciate you being here. Let's get ready to go.
Doug.
You want a brief on set off?
Set off. Yes, I've got a cone over here by that power pole. If you choose to be on the rail, go parallel with the rail, you can do that, or we can have the crossing down here. We'll try to just set off one at a time. I don't know, is there a lot of traffic in here today? So maybe we can set off 2 cars at a time. Just come in the order. We're not going to be able to get the whole group down and the whole group back, so we're going to have to do a couple of groups, maybe 5 or 6 cars at a time. We'll get over here where Bill's car is at, the orange 14. And then just line up here, just hold short of that orange cone over there. You'll see it for those that want to drive up on the rail and load that away. I know the gang cars like doing that. Hold short of that. Otherwise, if you got a smaller car and you want to pull 90 degrees to the track, we'll have you load down at the set-on that we did when you first got here. So,
Okay, set offs where all the bad stuff happens. So, man, we're skating on paperwork right now. Please do us a favor and don't make us fill out all the paperwork. Be careful. The latest part of the run, the most dangerous is right now, and including set off. So, be as good as you guys have been. You guys have been a great. I don't mind being an EC at all and putting up with all the junk when I got a people like you to work with, because everyone here is very professional and easy to work with, and it makes it easy for me and Richard. Are you done?
Bill has a couple things.
Okay. Randy would like to say a few words for us, being though today is national holiday for